is Sapphire Beverly, and this is for the American Criminal Justice Policy class. Um, so we all know the standard definition of the westernized version of criminal justice, um, which is essentially the delivery of justice for those who have committed crimes. The criminal justice system has different series of governmental agencies and institutions which uphold criminal justice rules and those that abide by them. The goals for criminal justice or within the criminal justice system include rehabilitation of offenders, preventing other or future crimes, and offering moral support for victim services and victims. The main institutions for criminal justice include law enforcement, prosecution, the courts, and corrections. From my point of view of criminal justice, it involves a intersectional view of race, gender, and class within the criminal justice field, with a hint of feminist theories. The concept of intersectionality was first coined by Kimberly Crenshaw in 1989, who critiqued the anti-discrimination law, feminist theory, and anti-racist politics to treat race and gender as mutually exclusive categories of experience and analysis. I sense its initial architectural intersectionality has become a influential framework for those interested in accounting multiple grounds of identity when considering how the social world is constructed, both heavily in criminology and sociology. It is inspired on a range of scholarship and exclusive humanities and social sciences. The approach for intersectionality is grounded in criminology, and is essentially a concept developed by women of color through feminist theory and activism to demonstrate how intersectionality is useful in criminology. It is both used in critical research that conducts the experiences of women of color, women of color's experiences with crime, victimization, and criminal legal system processes. The research that is conducted demonstrates the interlaced social impacts of race, gender, sexuality, femininity, masculinity, and socioeconomic status, and how it correlates with crime. And it is widely deployed as a intersectional approach throughout the field of criminology and criminal justice across all social identities and statuses that we see today. Next, I like to think that race plays an important part in the criminal justice system and a definition of criminal justice. The reason being is because I feel like race is a key part in one of the largest issues that we see in the criminal justice system, which is extreme mass incarceration, which is racially based, and as well as policing and juvenile justice, etc. The question about how accurately race and ethnicity is reflected on justice involves significant populations. Moreover, in race categories, race is viewed, basically everybody is treated differently, and we see that with race, it is a key factor in how an individual will be treated because of their race and in that demographic characteristic. There are always different in the topic of race, it refers to the unique experiences and disparities in the United States in regards to especially policing, as I stated before, and the prosecuting of various races. There are many different outcomes of different racial groups in the U.S. And next, I'd like to say that gender plays a key role. All of these roles essentially make up a part of intersectionality in criminology. Gender refers to the specific roles and relationships, personality traits, and behaviors that society ascribes to men and women when referring to criminal justice. Gender justice is not a part of criminal justice that is likely talked about, and needs to be authentically served for various needs of both women and men. The focus on women is due to the disadvantages that many women currently face in some environments, especially criminal environments. Women are underrepresented in the criminal justice system, but overrepresented as victims and survivors in gender-based crimes, violence, and discrimination, and as well as harassment. Identifying and understanding the realities of women and men in the community, as well as gender biases, may promote discrimination, limit access to justice, and prevent women's full potential in the criminal justice system. Underpin and any access of criminal justice in the criminal justice system, and should inform all recommendations for assistance. Fair representative of the criminal justice system is one that respects all fundamental rights of men and women, and is a gender responsive and works to identify to address gender biases that are promoted in the system, to prevent gender-based crimes, and to protect and assist victims. And I feel like in the future, we need to work more towards that, because in the past we have seen that a lot of inconsistencies in the fact that men are treated differently for the same crimes that women are, and women always are, like we said, overrepresented in the crimes, or underrepresented in the crimes, in gender-based crimes in criminal justice system. Lastly, I like to reiterate that intersectionality plays a key role in how individuals have different experiences in the criminal justice system. Race, gender, class, and other demographic characteristics make up a person's unique experience in the criminal justice system. Thank you.